Yo, coach, which belt meant the most to you? Um, so I feel like the answer should be black belt. I I think I think brown belt meant a lot because I was a purple belt for like 5 years, and maybe the timing of my brown belt, Coach Danny Ajme, like it was a pretty big deal, and it was like right as we were opening Metro, and so it was. I had seen the most people surpass me, start earn their purple after me, get their brown before me, and it was a pretty big deal, pretty big deal. And I think there was a lot of disappointment that I felt. And then I was a brown for I was only brown for like a year and a half, maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And relatively speaking, when I'm just like, I've been conditioned, like, well, you're going to be here for another 5 years. Like, so black belt seemed a little, I mean, I was surprised. We had the whole Professor Muhammad was getting his, and then I wasn't, mine was like a sneak surprise by did Coach Alvarez. So Brown, I think, I feel like I worked the hardest for because it was just so, and at the time my daughter was, had just been born, and she was a preemie and everything. So like I feel like I was really dialed in on my training at that time. Leading up for months, leading up to I was doing 5 a.m., 6 a.m.s, and just a lot going into it. But my funnest belt, I don't know. I mean, my funnest belt now is probably black belt because um, I'm not your average. You know, I feel like I think there's a lot of people who like to see me lose at black belt, which I do, and I think there's a lot of people that they maybe see the things that we do. It's a little unconventional for especially for a jiu-jitsu academy, and they're like, oh. So I like to keep people on their toes. I also, my black belt is was something I did for me, and it was a role model for my kids and something to be able to look back on. There's a video. Where does confidence come from? Well, the confidence comes from doing things that are esteem worthy. Like and completing them. So. That was a long way of answering the question. Probably what meant the most to me emotionally is brown, where I think the belt that one of the belts that built the most character was purple, just due to the turbulence of that, and then at black I get to have the most fun because I'll go do opens and open weights classes, blues. I'll fight everybody, man. I'll get matches. I don't fight anyone. I get matches against all these people. So that's a long-winded answer, but in my ripe old age of 36 at the time of recording this, so I would really just say the less you can let the belts affect your psyche, man, the better. I will say that. Just overall, the better.